something that I get into a lot of the time with people on the other side of the aisle that like to weaponize the Bible. Sometimes they'll quote a verse that says, man is to follow all laws of the land. And that is a verse in there. But then I remind them that even allies of Jesus, his mother, Mary, and Mary Magdalene, both prayed for him when it was against the law.
Right.
And then, it usually gets somewhere into slavery was also legal and law of the land at one point too.
Right.
Do you agree with that?
Right.
And it's usually either silence or they just double down, and I realize I'm talking to either a fascist or an authoritarian or someone who doesn't really truly either A, understand the Bible, or two, understand the journey that was set out for them. And I mean, that's not my business, but
Yeah.
Right. And people
Each
don't,
their own, but
right.
the age of soul determine how they see the world, like I said, right? So you have a younger soul, and that soul comes here without the skills to overcome the ego and to overcome fear. So ego and fear drive that car, and the soul in the back seat just along for the ride. Then eventually, the soul, after incarnation, the soul starts driving the car, and the fear and the ego take the back seat. So you were talking to people that were young souls, and that ego can never be wrong. So that's why you got silence, or they doubled down on what they just said, because the ego cannot be wrong. They don't want to learn. They want self-righteousness. An old soul wants wisdom, wants knowledge, and wants to do a better job tomorrow than they did the previous day.